We're actually going to go ahead and Stone Axe, just because I don't exactly need health on this. Wow, interesting. Okay, so we are actually going to preserve health on this guy. They are mortal spin here. This is perfectly fine, just because we can hyperspace fear. Yep, exactly. Not even through protect. Not even through protect. Perfect. Fine by us here. We can always safely make this Corviknight play here. We can go from there. Play rough. Very interesting play here, right? How's it going, guys? So today we're going to be using a choice banded Kleavor team with a Sitrus Berry Hoopa. I have a love-hate relationship with this team here, right? It's an offensive team, definitely, and the biggest problem with offense is going to be the trade-off between power and accuracy here, right? This team obviously goes for power, and because of that, we are going to be missing quite a bit here, right? Especially the more you get games with this, so the more games you get, the more susceptible you are to just missing here, as well as just dragging out your games. So this team, it does want to win fast before the misses start racking up, and it allows your opponent to get back into the games here, right? Between Fireball, Will-O-Wisp on Cinderace, Stone Axe on Kleavor, and Hydro Pump and Thunder Wave on Rotom, there's quite a lot of misses to go around here. In my personal experience, the biggest offender of misses has been the Cybertron Rotom here. There's games where I miss 3 to 4 Hydro Pumps, and it just does not want to cooperate with me here, right? Same can be said for Cinderace, but to a lesser degree, just because of the 90% accuracy on Pyro-Ball, but even still, right? Both Pyro-Ball and Stone Axe have the same accuracy at 90%, but that is a lie. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, that is a lie. That is not the Draco Meteor 90%. This is Stone Edge 85% here, right? My favorite mon on this team is the Hoopa. It's super swag, super cool here, right? Nice Sitrus Berry tech to go ahead and enable you to sub up quite a bit. It also gives you the recovery to go ahead and switch into mons and be out of the range once you swap in, and it's an easy item to go ahead and actually get rid of and use up to go ahead and really enable your Magician ability. This ability is fantastic for stealing the leftovers on really fat mons that will kind of rely on it, such as Rotom Wash, Galarian Slowking, Zapdos Moltres with our heavy duty boots, and even Ting Lu on swap-in, just because a lot of people like to switch in their hoopa-unbound, so you can go ahead and get a Drain Punch, especially if you're substitute up, alright? Right? So, with that out of the way, we are just gonna go ahead and get right into the games here, right? If you guys enjoy the content, please do like and subscribe. I'm gonna be uploading more and more here. Had a little bit of a month-long break, unintentionally, I might add, unintentionally, but the time is now, and we're here. So first game here, I can very much see a standing Shocks lead. If not, then they're probably going to be leading the Meowscarada. Either way, it's perfectly fine by me here, right? Hoopa is going to be looking to do some really big Demoglios, especially behind the substitute here, right? Biggest obstacle to that is just going to be the Corviknight. Cinderace is going to be a little bit annoying just to go ahead, just because of its ability to U-turn out on us and kill us back with a Pyro Ball here, right? Even if they don't have to U-turn. Cool. They do bring out the Meowscarada. We are just going to go straight for the Corviknight. I don't exactly care or mind if they trick us here, right? That is definitely a possibility, but even still. Very nice here. So we're just going to go ahead and U-turn out and bring in the Cinderace. Just go ahead and court change here. Hopefully put some momentum, put some pressure on the opponent here, but even still, relatively free U-turn, and hopefully incentivize the Corviknight to come in and possibly defog off, right? Interestingly enough, they actually go Skeletor, so we are going to change course and actually go for a substitute here, right? We're really looking for a Will-O-Wisp on this turn. If they do Torch Song, then that's perfectly fine by us, just because it's not going to be breaking our sub. Exactly. So, relatively free Hyperspace Fairy here. That Will-O-Wisp miss does not matter, just because we are behind the sub here. We are faster, and we're gonna be getting some really big damage off on whatever wants to come in here, right? Cinderace is not going to be able to take this Hyperspace Fairy well. We're going to be doing about 40% to Corviknight, and even then, it's most likely going to want to Roost or U-turn out, and even still, we're going to be giving that chip back, and we are going to be faster than it, right? Meowscarada is going to be a 2-shot, but even still, once again, we are behind the sub, and Hoopa looks so dangerous here, right? Best case scenario is that they stay in and die, or if they go Hisuian Gudra and they allow me to go ahead and actually get a Drain Punch off on them, right? Either way here, we are just waiting on our opponent. Very nice. They do give us a Skeledirge. Absolutely beautiful here, right? And a forfeit comes on. A little bit unfortunate just because I would have liked to play that game, but hey, right? Again, they saw Hoopa behind the sub. They're like, all right, I guess I just lose, right? It really be like that, but it's so tricky to actually get this thing to work here, right? Because again, being 4x weak to U-turn and having a minus defense nature on the Hoopa, oh man, it just puts so much pressure on the Hoopa constantly, right? Just because everything, most things get access to U-turn, run it, and like to pivot out here, like just because it's such a free move. Either way though, we are going to be leading Hoopa here, just because we can get a substitute off on the Torkoal, and hopefully just start applying immediate pressure on their Yawn, on their Stealth Rocks, or on their Lava Plume here. This is actually perfectly fine for me as well, just because we can go ahead and Hyperspace Fury up, get some. Actually, I am so sorry. No, we are gonna Psychic up just because I can hit the Great Tusk, and Draco Meteor is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, right? Cool. We do take their choice specs, and we are immediately gonna go straight for a Drain Punch here, right? It's gonna help if they will. It's gonna help, right? Any little recovery is gonna help, and especially if they want to go to their Boot Bonnet, I can definitely see here, right? They're not gonna want to eat a Specs Psychic from Hoopa with their Torkoal, and we get into this exact position here, right? We can go for the Corviknight play here. Don't exactly mind, just because Corviknight does not win against a lot of these mons. Perfectly fine. We're just gonna go ahead and Fireball, get some decent chip off. They do want to Body Press, probably trying to catch the Hoopa here, but no matter. We go straight into the Hoopa now, onto the Body Press. That is perfectly fine by us, because we are just gonna Hyperspace Fury up. Onto the Boot Bonnet they go, which is again perfectly fine by us. Is not a KO, unfortunately, but hey. We're gonna go right into the Corviknight. A little bit scary just because they can SD here, right? But they do not opt for that, thankfully. So we can bring in a Rotom here and just start Thunder Waving. Actually, I want a little bit more chip before I do any of that, right? Just go ahead and really eat up those hits. Onto the Brute Bonnet they want to go. It's fine by us. And protect once. Out into Bullet Seed. Going to get up as much chip as we possibly can, and then now we can safely U-turn out. Hopefully we get a 2-turn wake up, but if not, then hey, right? Kind of unfortunate, but no matter. And we do not, unfortunately. We are just going to go straight for the U-turn here. Perfect. And I do expect a Lava Plume, or at the very least some rocks, so we can go ahead and actually break in Hoopa once again. Yep, on the South Rocks. Perfect. And we can go straight for the Drain Punch here, right? On the Brute Bonnet. So a very big threat here eliminated, and we do get just the slightest bit of recovery. So we kind of incentivize the Great Tusk to want to come in here. King Am's not going to want to come in. The Waker wants to come in. That's fine by us here, right? Yeah, we are just going to once again critical hit. That's super unfortunate here, right? Because I really would have wanted the I'm not sure if we exactly live that. I'm not looking over at my calc decks, but even still here, right? That would have been greatly appreciated. Thunder Wave off. Perfect. Go ahead and both up. Onto the Hydro Steam they go. That is perfectly fine by us here, right? Just because we can Hydro Pump for free, get some really big damage off, and go from there. Very nice. Down to the Torkoal, they want to go perfectly fine. We just core change up. We have to keep in mind of the Great Tusk here. It's going to be a little shisty here, right? I do expect a Rapid Spin to want to come out. If not, then another Stealth Rock. But either way, I can just go ahead and bring in my Kleavor and just start clicking Air Slash, right? Onto the Yawn. If they want to keep on doing this, then that's perfectly fine, just because I can always U-turn out for free, and they're not exactly punishing me because Stealth Rocks aren't on the field anymore. Out into the Photosynthesis speed, they want to go perfectly fine. To be expected here, right? And then we can go straight for the Hydro Pump here. Actually, we just want to... Why not get as much leftover recovery as we possibly can here, right? And just waste a turn of Sun. Fine, they do in fact go for that Rapid Spin, and we are just going to pump up once. We do connect on that. Fantastic. We're just going to go for it once more. Actually, we can go once more. Or a Body Press set. Okay. Onto the Body Press, they want to go perfectly fine by us. A little bit unfortunate that we just don't pick up that that range. No matter here, right? No matter. Gonna pump on once more. Yep. Fantastic. So by no means are we out of the woods yet, right? Just because the Iron Moth is so threatening here. Onto the Volt Switch we go, perfect, and then we are just actually going to go here and just go ahead and rinse and repeat with the U-turns. We are very much not out of the woods, like I said here, right? Hopefully, ooh, interesting. Okay, nice. Stealth Rock. We are just gonna go ahead and core change that away, and then go straight for the Pyro Ball. Perfectly fine by us here, right? Don't mind this exchange, just because we are wasting Sun turns here. So, the more they do that, the more they limit themselves here, right? Special attack boosting, absolutely fantastic. So, does not relatively matter here, so we can go straight for the Pyro Ball. Special attack boosting is a little bit concerning here, right? But either way, very nice damage. Out into the Agility, very interesting here, right? Out to the Cinder. Do I want to go? I feel like Kleavor is no longer needed here, just because, you know. Just because. Onto the Sludge Wave, perfectly fine here, right? And then we're just gonna go straight for the Stone Axe. They do not get that special attack boost. Perfect, and then we can safely protect here. Stalling out those Sun turns, hopefully getting rid of that special attack boost, right? If not, if they're they are still booster, which is perfectly fine by us. Do pick up that KO, rather unfortunate. I'm gonna pray, right? There's just Sludge Wave. I don't know what that last move is. Do not know what that last move is. Can they hit us is the question. Does not look like it. Perfect. Out into the King Gambit they're gonna want to go. Team Overlord, perfectly fine. We are just gonna go ahead and poke up once. No, we are gonna bulk up once. I was thinking about it. I'm like, because they're most likely gonna want to Terra and SD here, right? And then we are also just slowly but surely moving out of Sucker Punch range. Like I said here, right? A little bit of a shiesty end game, but no matter, guys. No matter. Terra Fairy here. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Let's go straight for the EQ here. Very interesting, right? They have to know I'm Willow, right? Are they Lum? They were, in fact, Lum. Okay. A little bit unfortunate. I should have just straight up Pyro-balled here, right? Yeah, that's fine. Lesson learned. Okay, next game here, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this is a Scarf Golden Go. Either way, though, my lead should be Hoopa here, just because I can go ahead and get up a sub up for free on the lead Amoongus here, right? And yeah, not much really threatens me here. Looking back in that game, right? I definitely clicked too fast. Guys, use your timer here, right? Use your timer, for the love of God. Please take 5 seconds of the 2 minutes that I did not take here, right? Just because you would have noticed that the Gambit was not leftover. So of course the only logical conclusion is that it was Lum. So again, the Terra was a correct play there at the end. It was just the Fireball that I just didn't make here, right? It was the Fireball play that I just didn't make. Either way here, we live and we learn. We're on to game 2. Once again, our opponent is absolutely making full use of their timer here. But hey, I do that sometimes too, so I can't even get mad. This team is quite weak to Baxcalibur just because they can get up a lot of free turns against our team. We can never stay in with Cinderace. Corviknight does lose to Baxcalibur once, whether it's SD or Ice School Spear here, right? So quite the unfortunate series of events. We are just going to go Corviknight here out on the Team Lu. We are just going to start body pressing. Don't exactly mind if they get the joint up for us here, right? Down to the Golden Go. That's perfectly fine. We are just going to go ahead and U-turn out here into the Nasty Plot. And then we're just going to pop all once. If they want to commit Terra right here, right now, then that's perfectly fine, right? Yeah. Like I said, that is perfectly fine. So we can go ahead and get a Willow. Never mind. So I lied. Like I said here, right? Very, 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 very susceptible to go ahead and actually getting to actually missing. Yeah. A little bit unfortunate, but no matter here, right? Onto the Amoongus, perfect, and then we can go ahead and get off another free rapid spin. I mean Ice Spinner. I actually don't mind if my Kleavor goes to sleep here. Yeah. It's fine by me. Just because we have 2 Mons here that can reasonably deal with Baxcalibur, so I'm not the most worried here. Fine by me. Us. We are just going to Psychic up. That's also perfectly fine. Just because we can start Drain Punching and hopefully take away this thing's item, right? Perfect. Out into the Amoongus, and then we are once again going to steal its item. So let's see what's up here. Out into the Heavy Duty Boots. Fantastic, right? We're going to go straight for the Psychic here. They want to do that, that's perfectly fine, right? And then we can go ahead and safely U-turn. Actually, I want to stay in on this. No, Body Press is better. Just because they go Iron Valiant. No, Bravebird's better. Either one's fine. Alright, cool. Went ahead and clicked Bravebird. Just go ahead and possibly bait in the Excalibur here, right? Just because they're thinking, ooh, they're Bravebird, not Body Press. I'm gonna get the cheeky kill. But hey. So we're looking at an okay position here, right? We have not committed Terra, but I feel like we will need to soon enough. Again, I'm pretty sure the Excalibur is going to want to come in here. If they want to go into their Great Toss, then I have no problem going into my own and just clicking Rapid Spin here, right? Getting off as much chip off as I can on anything. Into the Iron Valiant they want to go. Fine by us here, just because we can Bravebird once again, and that's going to be a dead Iron Valiant. I love when people make that play. Out into the Excalibur they finally want to go. We are just going to go ahead and start body pressing here, and hopefully getting some really good damage. We're actually going to Terra, and oh wow, they actually read that. Goated. And Rapid Spin. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that's fine. Out to the Great Tusk. Fine by us, just because we can relatively Ice Spin it for free. And they go ahead and forfeit. A little bit of a misplay there. That was a very good read with their Excalibur, but the combination of Rocky Helmet chip plus what's it called? Plus Rapid Spin damage here, right? With their ×2 on Kleavor was enough to go ahead and actually take him out, which is perfect. But either way here, we have a very annoying team here, right? We're gonna quickly deal with the Glamora here. I do want as much health on a lot. Who do I want health on here, right? Who do I not mind giving up? Do I exactly want to lead with Rotom? I don't mind leading with Rotom here, right? Onto the Great Tusk, which is perfectly fine by us, just because we can go ahead and get a free Hydro Pump off. We do not see an item here, so perfect. But we are going to go Kleavor here, just because we're going to give them the Choice Band. Fine. And then we will go Rotom here and go ahead and throw off a Hydro Pump out into the wash once again, and then we can safely click the Protect onto the Crest. Perfectly understandable. We are just going to go ahead and Volt Switch out and go right into our Hoopa and start throwing off Hyperspace Furies here, right? They can very much attack us. Ooh, very good. Very nice. And then we're just going to throw off another one here, right? Pick up the KO. Very nice. Out to the Torn to go ahead and actually throw off to actually U-turn out on us. But hey, we can... Ooh, Lakeman, interesting. They do get the lucky crit there, but hey, no matter. Once again, we could always make this play here, right? They do want a trick. Perfectly fine by us. Just because we can always go Kleavor here. Out to the Glamora. We're actually going to go ahead and Stone Axe, just because I don't exactly need health on this. Wow, interesting. Okay, so we are actually going to preserve health on this guy. They are Mortal Spin here. This is perfectly fine, just because we can Hyperspace Fury up. Exactly. Not even through Protect. Not even through Protect. Perfect. Fine by us here. We can always safely make this Corviknight play here. We can go from there. Play rough. Very interesting play here, right? Onto the Bulk Up. We are just going to go ahead and U-turn out. Very interesting. Bulk Up. Bulk Up play rough. Interesting. Okay. So on this, we are just going to go ahead and click the Will-O-Wisp and go from there. Let's see if we do connect. We do connect. Perfect. and into the headlong rush they go. So with this, we are just gonna have to hit a Hydro Pump here. Perfectly reasonable, hopefully, right? They are gonna want to bulk up past the to go ahead and get past the burn, but hey, we're thankfully able to land that. Don't exactly know why they made the Torn play. Just because it allows us to go into our Hoopa here. And we are able to... Oh, okay, never mind. Fine by us here. Very big damage, very big chip. And we do take the heavy duty boots. Out into the Rotom we go. Just again, because we can always make this play safely. And we can always safely switch out. Yep. Again, once the Rotom took the chip here, right, and I didn't see leftovers, Choice Scarf was almost a given here, right? Okay. Actually, okay. Sorry. So this is going to be a shorter live than I actually intended to, just because I can already hear my family coming in, so I guess my recording window has been officially closed. A little bit unfortunate, but hey, this team is incredibly strong, incredibly powerful here. If ladies and gentlemen, you can go ahead and actually hit your moves here. I already covered right in my team breakdown in the beginning of the video that the biggest problem of this team is going to be misses here, and it's going to take quite a bit of time to actually learn and get comfortable with. Especially if you are inexperienced with Hoopa, just because of how free of a play U-turn is, right? You're gonna have to get comfortable on how to bring it in, when to bring it in, knowing when and not to stay in, and you're gonna have to like scout out certain mons like Zapdos here, whether it has U-turn or Volt Switch. A little bit annoying, a little bit frustrating, but as you guys have seen, if you bring it in safely, if you're able to bring it in safely, you're just able to get so much damage off, and you're able to annoy the opponent so much here, right? Whether it's just the amount of damage it's able to output, the substitutes you're able to get, or even the items you're able to steal, right? This mon is absolutely fantastic. Kleavor here, absolutely great mon. Didn't get to show it off too much here, but once again here, right? On any team, you're looking to go ahead and get rid of the Great Tusk, the Ting Lu, and the Golden Go, right? A little bit unfortunate if they have all three on one team, which is definitely a team and a viable team. But again, like even being able to pivot it in from Rotom Volt Switch onto a Zapdos here, right? You're able to apply just so much pressure onto the opposing team, even if they have a Great Tusk and that's the immediate swap in, right? You can always make predictions and aerial ace it for really big damage, or you can always make the safe play in Stone Axe and just go into Corviknight and rack up Rocky Helmet damage here, right? Cinderace is incredibly important, guys, especially for this team, just because we don't have Defog and Great Tusk can Rapid Spin, but is very much, again, can very much easily be taken advantage of, whether it be Static or Flame Body on Moltres and Zapdos, or just Golden Go in general here, right? So it's very important. I know it can be a little bit scary when teams and players start stacking up on you immediately, but do not worry, just be patient, especially with Garchomp leads and stuff like that. Just Hydro Pump and then pivot out safely to bring in the Cinderace and just give their joints back to them here, right? Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please do like and subscribe. A little bit sorry for a shorter live here, but hey, I just want to pump out a video, get back into the groove of things, and yeah, I hope to bring you guys much more longer content, much more in-depth content, and much better content here, right? But ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for today, guys. See ya.